Hello and welcome to World Have Your Say. I'm Robin Bresnahan, and today we are coming to you live from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Who dat?
Who dat? And that...
We have 7 and 8 generations of fishing communities that are at risk right now. How does BP, when they're giving out a $5,000 check, how do you put a price tag on 7 and 8 generations when they're playing Russian roulette with our lifestyle? That's one thing. And there's another thing, too. We'll come back to that. The ripple effect on this is going to be felt across the entire United States, because you look at the fisherman, the processor, the truck driver, the restaurateurs who rely on this for tourism, the largest shrimp buyer in Chicago. It goes on and on and on.
I'm the son of a third-generation fisherman. My great-great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my father have all been fishermen. Back in Croatia was where my family is from, and they came over and brought that trade with them. Lots of the fishermen in coastal Louisiana waters are Croatian, in case you didn't know. So it's sort of in the bloodline. And after seeing what's happening now, I don't know if it's going to be passed down in the bloodline. I'm sort of not inclined to do that sort of trade anymore. I've seen the problems with Hurricane Katrina. I've seen the problems with legislation, turtle excluder devices, the TEDs, and now the oil spill. And this is far-reaching, as Yul was mentioning. It's far-reaching and far-reaching every day, and it's taking its toll on my father. And he's just becoming more and more stressed. You know, he's dealt with the legislation problems. He's dealt with Katrina problems. He's now dealing with these BP oil problems, but I don't know how much longer he can last. It's a strain, it's a stress, and it's taking its toll on both him and our family.
This is a place that the connection between the city, between the metropolis and the surrounding country, which is full of fisher folk and oil folk, is so profound, so deeply woven, that this is a crisis that I don't think is comparable to any that I've seen in a city that's been impacted by an oil disaster before.
You're holding in your hand a product of strip mining. Your clothes are petroleum products. This rug is petroleum product. All of these walls, petroleum products. We have 30% of the energy for this country, and you know what this country says? We don't want the black gooky stuff on our shores. We'd like Louisiana to do it.
Lake Pontchartrain, Lake Maurepas, Lake Bourne, it's Barataria Bay just south of us, and you can we're a small island surrounded, one by the river and then two these huge estuaries or bays, if you will, that connect us to the Gulf of Mexico. New Orleans itself is very resilient. It won't be the same if we allow that oil to encroach much further. With that being said, you look 2 hours south of here, these coastal communities where the actual shrimpers are from, where the oyster families are from, where the Isleños settled almost 300 years ago. These are the areas that we're really worried about, because those are the cultures that feed our city.
So far, we worked with the Environmental Protection Agency. We worked with National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. These agencies are testing our waters on an hourly basis, every day. So far, good news there, thank God, is all of our waters are getting a clean bill of health, and our seafood is getting a clean bill of health from the waters that are open. 70% of our coastline is open right now, which is significant.
The depletion of the wetlands has been a slow-motion crisis over the past 30 years. What we're experiencing now is the clock is speeding up, and it's no longer a slow-motion crisis. It's a crisis in real time.
I think the idea of how can this become a catalytic moment for us as a society here in the U.S. and perhaps for other places around the world where these things are just waiting to happen. Harry was talking earlier about an oil spill that happened on the coast of California in Santa Barbara, and I think there was a real change in policy in California for drilling after that. Garland's been saying about how we really need to think about oil differently in this country, and maybe this is a chance for us to actually start doing some things different and really start taking this seriously.
Well, I want to say that you're talking about the bureaucracy, and I think what a lot of us are feeling is that we're being bound by a bureaucracy. One, a the trust is eroded because the bureaucracy that was put in place has not done their job properly.
If you don't have your estuaries, John Besh can't have 6 restaurants. The oysterman can't work. His great-grandfather's work and all the generations are for nothing. But this, we are the canaries. This is the world. The world does not want nuclear. It doesn't want coal. Solar, you don't have transmission lines. Wind, you don't have transmission lines. But you want the oil, but you don't want the oil. What's coming here is coming for you.